Farmers, trust is everything. At Genesis Fertilizers, we're not just proposing to build a facility, we're building a future designed for you. With real progress already underway, we're closer to providing Western Canadian farmers with a reliable, locally produced fertilizer supply. Now is the time to take control of your farm's future. Learn more at genesisfertilizers.com/credibility.
Sean Haney here with RealAgriculture.com, Real Ag Radio, World Radio 147, Sirius XM. I'm at the National Association of Farm Broadcasters meeting in Kansas City, and we're in the Phospholutions booth, joined right now by Craig Dick. Hey, Craig, how's it going?
It's going great.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the cool, great stuff that's going on at Phospholutions. I know you've been talking to a lot of farmers about RhizoSorb. Okay, what does it do?
RhizoSorb is the next generation of phosphate fertilizer. It's 50% more efficient at plant uptake than MAP.
And for which crops?
Works across all crops, anywhere that you'd normally use phosphate fertilizer. But we traditionally have been targeting corn and have seen about a $20 ROI on a per acre basis with corn. Recently, we just had some small grains trials in some of the northern states: canola, reed, canary grass, lentils, peas, barley, wheat, canola, and we're seeing somewhere between a $20 and $50 ROI on a per acre basis with those crops.
So when we look at RhizoSorb, because there's a lot of products in this space, right? I'm sure that you deal with that all the time, is trying to figure out your marketing and separating yourself. From a product feature standpoint, what makes it different than some of the other products in the market?
So RhizoSorb is a chemical-based product, so it's not a biological. It is a metal-oxide that we incorporate in upstream manufacturing. So it shows up at your retailer ready to go, and that makes it really easy just to switch out a traditional legacy fertilizer product for our product. In the case of small grains, when you're placing it in seed row, we see about a 38% salt index reduction on a pound-for-pound basis, and on a per-acre basis up to 70% salt index reduction. So that's huge for small grains when you're trying to place a lot of phosphate down the seed row.
Yeah, and we know the phosphate is what launches the crop out of the ground. So the more efficiently it's working, the better it is for our not only our emergence but our yield at the end of the day.
Yeah, everybody understands how important it is early season, but what a lot of people forget is phosphorus is needed every day in the plant, just like nitrogen or sulfur. And so what can happen with phosphate, traditional phosphate, is you apply it in the fall or the spring, it'll be tied up in the soil in about 30 days. And so late season maturity, where you still need lots of phosphate for grain fill, it's really slow and unavailable to be released from the soil back to the crop. So with RhizoSorb, we actually slow that soil phosphate interaction and keep the phosphate from tying up in the soil, so that we can consistently feed the crop all season long with a lower application rate.
Kind of a slow, metered out feed of the plant.
Yeah, I would say more controlled release.
Yeah. And that has all of its own benefits. So what is it about the product that it helps improve that efficiency? Is it exactly that slow release?
Yeah, so it's a metal oxide, and it actually works off of concentration gradients, meaning that as the phosphate is pulled out of the soil solution, phosphate will desorb from the RhizoSorb mineral and become plant available. So it only becomes available to the plant as the plant needs it.
Awesome stuff. Now, we talked about some of this, we're focused on corn and soybeans in the Midwest, but working on some small grains in the northern tier. I got to ask you about Canada. Where are we from that standpoint?
So we are approximately year 2 of trying to get our registration in Canada. We think we're very close. We've had a lot of interactions with the government. They've been great to work with, vetting out the technology. So we're hoping for this spring we will be available for growers in Canada.
Awesome stuff. Craig, thanks a lot for joining us here today. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of NAFB.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Sean.